Hello and welcome everybody, J-Man back for another day's worth of reactions. It is my Saturday. Hope you're all doing well out there, staying safe, whatever day it is for you. So we are working our way through a couple of special requests, and then we're going to dive back into our playing of the series of Best Zingers 2019. We're on episode 6, I believe. So looking forward to that. But just remember, if you do have any requests for songs you'd like me to react to, you need to put those in my video titled Your Suggestions Here. Link to that video is down in the description below. Don't put your requests in a reaction video like this one. That won't make my list. You can also connect with me in other ways you can see over here to my side. And remember, if you do enjoy the music that we're reacting to, do what you can to support these artists so that they can continue to make the kind of music that we enjoy. Links to the original videos are down in the description below as well. So this song goes out to Daniel H86. This is a Swiss Cheese Points request for Project Aegis, Collide and Spark. So we've heard one song by them before, and it sounds like these guys are doing some really cool stuff. So it's kind of like a collaboration thing that they're doing for charity. The first time it was for homeless people in Greece. This time it is for a homeless fund for people in Nashville, Tennessee. So really absolutely enjoy that they're doing this for a good cause. Daniel's thrown up some information about it here in chat if you want to read that. But excited to check it out. Let's go ahead. Let's dive on in. We have checked out the lyrics beforehand. Very interesting stuff. Really enjoyed that. Now that I'm thinking about what they're writing these songs for, the lyric makes even more sense to me. I was on the right track with the lyrics, but this just kind of locked it in. We'll stop and talk about the lyrics a little bit somewhere in the song here as well. Let's go ahead. Let's dive on in. Project Aegis, Collide and Spark. Let's get it. That lyric makes much more sense. Voice reminds me of somebody else. Very nice. Really unique tone. Maybe a little Geddy Lee Law sound. All right, we're going back into the chorus again here, so let's stop. Definitely enjoying it so far. I really enjoy the kind of conversational way that it's put together with the different vocalists going on. Each one of them has their own unique tone that they add to the song. Very cool. Really enjoying it. But so the lyrics, welcome to the Shadow Dweller. Makes obvious sense and makes a lot of sense now that I remember, now that Daniel had filled me in with what the charity project was. So the Shadow Dwellers, right? The people that nobody sees. So welcome to the Shadow Dweller, derelict. I'm everywhere and nowhere that you care to see. Just open up your eyes to me. I'm the one forsaken and forgotten, the broken one they never want to talk about. The system chewed me up and spat me out. I'm not your joy, I'm not your pride, I'm not your paradise, I'm not your dream, I'm not the light reflected in your eyes tonight. So lay your judgment down and gaze upon me, eyes of mercy. Rise up and gather round, a revolution taking. Time for the timeless and hope for the hopeless, forging a fire to burn through the dark. It's not just a dream, it's a chance to collide and spark. Heroes and sages, the kings or the servants, wisdom of ages is making a mark. It's not just a moment, it's a time to collide and spark. Carry on in tight formation, limits gone, erasing separation. If we move as one, there's so much work yet to be done. If many hands can lightly lift a burden, and many feet can march in synchronicity, what a sight to see. So that part there definitely is talking about, you know, that if we join together, we can make an impact. We can make a difference. And, you know, the beginning just sort of talking about, you know, that the way that the homeless kind of get forgotten and people don't want to see them. That, you know, they see right through them. They see past them. And to me, that's horrible. I mean, most of these people are they're in that situation not by choice. I mean, some of them are, you know, addicts, which many people look at that as like, oh, well, you got yourself into that. Addiction is not a choice. When maybe making that first choice to take the particular drug, there's a little bit of choice there, but usually that choice is because they're suffering or they're struggling in some way and they want an escape. But then the drug grabs hold, and at that point it's not a matter of willpower, it's not a matter of making a decision. It's just something that has grabbed a hold of you and you really don't have any control over, and sometimes they just need a hand. They just need a little bit of help to maybe see a brighter future and a chance for them to move beyond whatever is going on for them. So yeah. Anyways, let's see. Time for the timeless. Let's see. That's the lyric or the chorus again. Lethargy, apathy, my quicksand soliloquy. I love that line. My quicksand soliloquy. The cadence marches on until the coldest heart is beating faster. Eyes to see, sympathy, enigmatic reverie. To break out of this dream and trade in action for the primal scream of life. Activate, animate, impulse, quicken, and create. The body comes alive after the lightning strike. Another call to action. Actuate, validate, energize, and motivate. Velocity and motion starts a chain reaction. So I think they're kind of saying, you know, your actions can cause others to take actions and things like that. I remember worthless gilded tongues, rise December waking ones. All of our past emissions washed away, let our words breed action on this day. Time for the timeless, hope for the hopeless. Yeah. So back into a final chorus. Great writing, great lyrics. I really like the way that they put that together in a very meaningful and very purposeful way. So yeah, enjoyed that. Let's go ahead, let's back it up a smidge and we'll keep on going. Sorry, Happy. Yeah. Nice.
Activate, animate, impulse quicken and create. The body comes alive after the lightning strike. Actuate, validate, energize and motivate. Velocity and motion start to carry action.
I was thinking the same thing, John B. She doesn't look like a rocker chick.
Time for the timeless and hope for the hopeless. Forging a fire to burn through the dark. It's not just a dream.
Nothing wrong with that. Boss out.
Heroes and sages, the kings of the Sylvan. Wisdom of ages is making a mark. It's not just a moment, it's time to collide and
Nice. Very nice. I enjoyed that a lot. Yeah, that was definitely good stuff. I mean, more than anything, love the message and love what they're doing for this cause. Like I said, there are just so many people out there that just caught a bad break. And like I said, some of the homeless, they're drug addicts, and they got there because of some sort of grief, or maybe they came from a broken home or an abusive home or something to that effect. Many homeless in the United States are veterans that came back from a war and didn't know how to reintegrate into society. Some are homeless because of massive tragedy in their life and not knowing how to deal with that grief, and could not continue with their day-to-day life, and couldn't keep their job, and so they couldn't keep up payments on their house, and ended up on the street. I mean, you cannot judge a person by their current circumstance. Just because a person is homeless doesn't mean they're there because they don't want to work. And that's what too many Americans feel about homeless. Oh, they're just, they're on the street because they don't want to fucking work, and they're just sucking off of society. No, they're not. And most of these people, they're not getting money from the government. That's why they're on the street. If they were to be collecting, Social Security or welfare or something like that, they would probably have the means to get a house and at least a small apartment or share an apartment or something like that. These are people that are not taking anything off of society. They're living on their own 100%. I don't know. It tears me up inside to hear the way that some people talk about homeless people. And I'm glad that there are people like these guys out there spreading the message, spreading the love, trying to do what they can to help them. If you have any means to offer any sort of help for the homeless, please do what you can. It's something that I'm very interested in. Living here in Los Angeles, I've talked about it before. We have a large population of homeless people. I would like to find some group that I could go out and do something to help the homeless. It's something that does mean something to me. And like I said before, this is the first place that I've lived where it's been as readily visible. In a lot of other places, the homeless, they kind of do like they say in the song, they hide in the shadows. They're places where we don't normally go, people that have, a normal-ish lifestyle or whatever. So absolutely loved it. Love their message. Love what they're doing. I would be more than happy to go and find their charity site if this is something they're still taking money for and donate some money to them. But anyways, thank you so much for that request, Daniel. I hope you enjoyed it. YouTube, let me know what you thought down in the comments below. We'll be back for a couple of more songs, and then we're going to dive back into Best Singers 2019. Hope to see you for that. Everybody stay safe. Peace.